Yeah, Blake Lively is dropping two of her claims against Justin Baldoni. We are now very many moons away from the initial filings. So why is she suddenly abandoning those two most pertinent claims? Very dramatic lawsuit. And Baldoni's team said no dice to this, okay? They went to the judge and said that is ridiculous. Initial filing, Blake Lively uses the term, or just uses the word rather, suffer 31 times. She uses the word emotional 30 times and distress 18 times throughout this filing. Baldoni's team obviously are preparing for this lawsuit. She's asking for money. She's asking for these damages. She is saying that she's been so aggrieved. The language is so strong. Suddenly, Baldoni's team is saying, okay, let's see your medical records. Duh. You can't get out of bed. You're sick. You can't eat, can't sleep. You know, let's go through and see if you were seeing a psychiatrist.
The courtroom doors may have closed, but the drama is just beginning. Blake Lively, once the untouchable queen of red carpets and glossy magazine covers, is now fighting to save her reputation as her bombshell lawsuit against Justin Baldoni spectacularly implodes. But this isn't just a story about Blake. It's a Hollywood horror show with a full cast of characters, each with their own agenda. Buckle up, because the twists are juicier than a Gossip Girl season finale. The Fallen Queen, Blake Lively's desperate gamble. Blake entered this battle as Hollywood's darling, flawless, poised, and universally adored. But behind the scenes, a different story. Sources say her obsession with controlling her image led her to file this lawsuit as a preemptive strike against Baldoni.
It's because of the phase of discovery,
Whom she allegedly blamed for whisper campaigns, damaging her reputation.
They go to Judge Lehman and they file this motion essentially saying that they want the judge to compel her to sign a HIPAA privacy release.
Her fatal mistake? Underestimating Baldoni's legal team. When ordered to produce medical records proving her emotional distress, Blake's team panicked. Why? Because according to one insider, there were no real doctor's notes, just a PR narrative. Now, she's scrambling to salvage what's left of her brand, but Hollywood's elite are already whispering, she cried wolf. The silent assassin, Justin Baldoni's revenge plot.
Because that solitary allegation, right, the emotional distress, infliction of emotional distress, was perhaps the most consistent claim of her entire suit.
Justin Baldoni wasn't just some helpless victim in this saga. The Jane the Virgin heartthrob played the long.
And so Team Baldoni goes, what do you mean you're not going to file a release? You obviously have to prove your claims. So they go to the judge, they go to Judge Lehman, and they file this motion essentially saying that they want the judge to compel her to sign a HIPAA.
The Virgin heartthrob played the long game, staying quiet in public while his legal team, led by Pitbull attorney Bryan Freedman, dismantled Blake's case piece by piece.
Only agreeing to drop the claims, meaning that she has a right to refile these claims in the future. No, please force her hand here. This isn't fair.
Behind the scenes, Baldoni was furious. Friends say he viewed the lawsuit as a career assassination attempt and vowed.
Why is she suddenly abandoning those two most pertinent claims? Okay, those two claims where it just outright spells that they inflicted upon her all this emotional distress. And the answer is simple. It's obvious. It's what I said was coming all along.
To fight back. Now, with Blake's case collapsing, Baldoni's camp is considering a nuclear option, a defamation countersuit that could leave Lively financially ruined. But here's the twist. Baldoni isn't.
And they filed a motion since they asked her to submit that to them. Tell us who your doctors are. We will obviously file for a HIPAA release. She says, no dice. I'm not
the only one with a vendetta. The power broker, Ryan Reynolds' shadow role. Yes, that Ryan Reynolds. While the